Hello, what's up? It's Joni, and I am here to do a second trimester update. So, currently, I am 31 weeks pregnant. Kind of took me a while to get this video going. And there's the belly in all its glory. This pregnancy feels slightly lower than my other pregnancies, but yeah, 31 weeks, getting there. I can't believe that the second trimester has already come and has already gone, and I am full swing in the third trimester, feeling very large, very pregnant, measuring right on track and perfect, but the last couple of weeks, the weight of it all has really hit my body, and I'm much more tired, and those third trimester hormones are all hitting, and I'll do a third trimester update as well. But today is all about my second trimester from weeks 13 to weeks 28. I'm out of breath. Okay, so 13 weeks. I did another ultrasound at the local pregnancy clinic that I had been going to before to do some ultrasounds because my providers couldn't get me in until the end of 13 weeks. So for peace of mind, I found a free clinic that would do ultrasounds for me, and they actually reached out and said they were doing a training on the nurses to do ultrasounds and wanted me to come in. And so I got to go in and see little baby at 13 weeks, and my mom was there, and this little nugget was so cute and was actually did a quick flip and turned its back, and it was so cute. I don't know if I mentioned that in the other video or not. If I did, whatever, this is repeat. 13 weeks, I'm sleeping a lot better and deeper. So first trimester, I had some insomnia happening, and I still get insomnia every now and then, but I was sleeping a whole lot deeper. Like when I woke up in the morning, I would be in the same spot. 13 weeks, I also had my first appointment with the local midwife group down in Naples. It's a group of 12 midwives along with doctors, and they all deliver at the hospital, and you kind of cycle through each midwife with your appointment so that you sort of meet all of them. And I really, really liked the midwife that I met with, and I only got to meet with 3 or 4 while I was there, and I liked all of them. They were all very 100% on board with the VBAC and said that I am a really good candidate. She also told me, because my other 2 babies kind of got stuck in my pelvis, to start going to the chiropractor now to align and balance my pelvis from the get-go, and not just do it at the end, but to have it just balanced throughout. 14 weeks, I felt some some bubbles popping, and I think were the first little light baby kicks that I felt, which is so early. I feel 14 weeks, I'm like, holy crap. My lower back started to feel very loose, super loosey-goosey, which is why I think I was having sciatic pain, because it was just loose and pinching some stuff that it's not supposed to pinch. 15 weeks was a super fun week. We went to Georgia for a little family vacation. We went up to Helen, Georgia, and we drove. We hiked a lot. I felt really good. I was feeling the baby flicker more and more. I had some heartburn, but that was a super fun trip. I know I mentioned in my other video of having the feeling of a pelvic floor prolapse, the pressure on my pelvic floor. But at week 15, I started to realize I don't think it was a prolapse, and I think it's varicose veins, which I have now confirmed that it is varicose veins. 16 weeks, I put feeling baby move more, very soft butterfly flutter wings. I finally went to the chiropractor at week 16 and felt amazing. It was such a good adjustment, and I started going every 2 weeks after that. I did go to Quest to get my blood work done. I did the typical blood work for mama, and then I did the genetic testing for just the baby to rule out everything, and all was good. Everything was perfect, and I was very thankful for that. I was very hesitant to look at all the results because we don't want to know the gender, and I didn't want to accidentally find out the gender. So I had my mother-in-law kind of look through it and say, nope, I don't see the gender, so then I looked through it. Week 17 was a big week. A lot happened this week. Our dog, Duke, who was about 12 years old, passed away suddenly out of nowhere. It was very intense and emotional, but we were there holding him for his last breath, and we had a beautiful little burial with a bunch of flowers and planted a rose bush over him, and it was just a lot for a few days. I did feel baby kick from the outside. It was very light, but I felt a little bit on the outside, which was so exciting. Also, the house, we had sold our house already, and we moved in with our in-laws, my husband's parents. And we were under contract with a house in Mount Dora. We were so excited about. Once we did the inspection, there was a lot of foundational issues and stuff that we would have to fix, and so we negotiated accordingly, and they did not accept, and we did not accept their counter, so we canceled the contract, which was sad because we loved this house and I could totally see us living there. But honestly, after signing the cancellation, it just felt like a weight off my shoulders, and it just confirmed that that was the right decision for us. So then we were on the hunt once again for a house. So 18 weeks, I had heartburn at night, sometimes in the morning, which sucked. I started to have sciatic. What? A B is to the right. Doing her lowercase letters. Yeah, I was having sciatic pain, and even to this day, my sciatic pain is really on my left side, and it's because my pelvis hikes up on the right. That's what it does. It likes to be there, and so that's what we're trying to correct with adjusting it so often and trying to make it all balanced. But eating so much protein, craving it all the time, all kinds of protein, every single meal, needing it. I was having muscle spasms in my abs, right up here, and I think it's from my abs separating, but the weirdest feeling, it's very surface level, but it feels like your muscle does the wave for a second, and it's the weirdest feeling, and it makes you jump. Yeah, just on my two sides, and even now, if I touch those muscles weird, it'll it wiggles. I don't like it. But yeah, that's something that I never had with my other pregnancies, and I was like, what is that? 19 weeks, Max officially felt little baby kick, little pop kick, and I started to feel some little Braxton Hicks, a couple every day, just very light but noticeable tightening of just my uterus. Also 19 weeks, we were under contract with our new house, which I'm sitting in right now, which is so exciting. I was still running and walking a little bit and stretching. So stretching, deep stretches every single night felt amazing. 19 weeks was also Easter, and Ozzy had just been sick. He was getting over a sickness, and then like right after Easter, Nora caught it. So that was rough. Craving chocolate after dinner, little sweet treat. Normal undies feeling tighter, not because of my belly, but because of I was noticing my hips felt like they had widened. 20 weeks, the kids both got sick again. Like Nora was sick after Easter again. Ozzy got sick. Then Nora got sick again. Like they were down for the count for like 2 weeks, and it was so freaking hard. We were really tired. Started doing my workout videos on YouTube. I follow Nancy Taylor Fitness, and I love her. She is so motivating, so positive. Her workouts are great. Also, I noticed around 20 weeks is the color on my face started to change, which happens every pregnancy, and I don't know if you can see it in this video, but I get like red here, and it goes around my mouth, but directly by my mouth is like pale. So it's like red and then pale. It's weird, but it goes away after pregnancy. 21 weeks, I had my anatomy scan, which was awesome to see this baby up close and personal. Did not find out the gender, which was so hard because she's like, okay, turn away. And I'm like, you can see it right now, and I don't know. But no, I held strong, and we don't know. Everything is good with the anatomy scan. Baby was measuring slightly big in the belly, so I had to do another growth scan at 28 weeks. And I gained 12 pounds so far at 21 weeks. I also had to do an early glucose test because of my history of having big babies, which ended up coming back totally fine. I also met with another midwife at this practice, and I liked her, but when I mentioned starting to have Braxton Hicks, she was very skeptical and like didn't believe that I was having Braxton Hicks. I don't know. She was like, are you sure it's not ligament pain? And I'm like, no, it's my whole uterus tightening and getting hard for 30 seconds, and then it's releasing like it's a contraction. But I'm not concerned. She wasn't concerned. I scheduled a cardio echo for the baby, which I ended up canceling because I'm just not concerned. It is like very far removed from our family, and it's cost a lot of money, and I did not do this with my other kids, so I just canceled it. 22 weeks, getting so full after every meal, like so full, so I had to eat a lot slower, and also car rides like back and forth to Naples and Orlando were getting rough. Like if I had a bite of any food in the car, I was uncomfortably full. It was like the way I was sitting, my legs were pushing up on my belly, and it was horrible. Also varicose veins hitting hard at nighttime, like at the end of the day. So just laying down and sitting down and stuff helped. 23 weeks, we closed on our house, and that's all I wrote. It was a good week, and we closed on our house, and we slowly got everything in here. 24 weeks, I didn't say anything. 25 weeks, super low movements. So I was thinking maybe baby was breech because all the kicks and all the movements were very, very low. I had my last appointment with the midwife group before changing providers, and I gained 16 pounds so far at 25 weeks. And running started to cause more tightening. So I would start to run and I would feel a contraction. I would stop. and slow down a little bit. 26 weeks, feeling so much more movement, still very low. So I started to do an inversion every couple of days to encourage a head down position, which worked because one night I felt just a huge, big roll movement, like all over. And then since then, I felt the kicks much higher. Also, baby was hiccuping, started to hiccup around 26 weeks, and still hiccups like 3 times a day. 27 weeks, baby feels head down-ish, maybe slightly transverse. I did have another growth scan, and they confirmed baby was head down and was around the 81 percentile, so no concern there. I gained 17 pounds. 28 weeks, I met with a new midwife in the Orlando area who delivers at Advent Orlando, which is what I want. And she is super experienced in doing VBACs, and I really liked her. Skin feels dry, had super cracked knuckles, and I think it's from cleaning so much after we moved in. And stronger Braxton Hicks and sciatic pain. So that is my second trimester update. A lot to document, a lot happened. But overall, so blessed to have a healthy and smooth and awesome pregnancy, and I can't wait to update you on third trimester and do the birth vlog and get into all of that. So thank you for watching and sticking around, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!